Hey, let me turn this thing around real quick. So, what's going on? I hadn't did a little video in a while. I'm not really gonna do like a step-by-step tip drill today. Just kind of wanted to talk about some other things. So yesterday, I went out and I was doing door to door like always, and I was a little pushed on time. I usually try to get the most done in the least amount of time. It's one of my downfalls is procrastination. And being all over the place. So yeah, so I was out and I guess I was trying to force a close and run through it instead of like really sitting down and questioning the value of what it brought to the customer. And that's always important. You always want to bring value. You're never supposed to sell on price, no matter what you're selling. You want to build the value of it up. And I think a lot of times I get, what's the word for it? I don't know. I'm kind of biased, I guess. I don't know if that's quite the word I'm looking for. But I feel like it's a no-brainer, like it's cheaper, it's faster, it's better. So I just expect these people just to kind of fold, and that's not always the case. It's always a numbers game, and not every customer is your customer. I think that's a big thing to realize, especially when you're doing door-to-door sales. I don't care what industry you're selling in, whether it be solar, alarms, or in my situation, telecom. Each person, we all have different personalities. So salesman A just might not vibe with customer A or customer B, let's say, for this sake. But you take salesman B, he comes in and they just click, so it's not always the product, it's never really the product, it's always you. You got to find your people to sell to, because they can sense that salesy, they smell the salesman on your breath, as I've heard before. So, the best way to do it is just to go out and have conversations. And, of course you will always want to be closing ABC. But just go out and have fun and have conversations. So, short story long, I was out rushing yesterday trying to make a close. And it wasn't really my people either. So, I really needed to dig in deep because it wasn't my people. If that makes sense. So I was a little discouraged yesterday. I got beat up. It happens to the best of us. Tom Brady gets sacked some games and never gets a touchdown. He throws all kinds of interceptions. We have a bad day. We have a bad game. So yesterday, I got a bunch of emails and phone numbers to add to my CRM. So it wasn't a complete loss. Although, I don't believe in putting your faith in callbacks. I was always taught callbacks is fallbacks. I'd rather spend my time finding the new leads is filtering through the old. To each their own. I know people that's had success the other way, and I probably leave a lot on the table by not doing that. But what I was getting at is, I got all the leads. I got some follow-up info, so it's not a complete loss. Hopefully one or two will come out of it eventually. But this morning, I got a phone call. I was just getting out of the gym. My phone rings, and she was like, "Hey, this is such and such from so-and-so street." And I'm like, she's like, "Do you remember me? You came over here like twice last week." So I did follow up, so that might be a good thing. But anyway, I was like, yeah, I remember. And she's like, "I just wanted to thank you because the service you set us up for, fiber optic internet, 300 megabyte, so much better than what we had, Spectrum 200 megabyte. She's like, it's just working so much better. We did a speed test, and everything you said is facts, it's true." And I was a little hesitant at first, because you came by my house, and you know, I just wasn't real sure, but I'm glad I went with it. And you know, most of the time that's the situation. If I can just get your trust to try it out, it's gonna help. I mean, I honestly wouldn't be selling it if I didn't feel like it was a better product than what you currently have. But that made me feel a little bit better because I needed that. I needed that that little push, that little reminder that, you know, it is about helping people. And you just, sometimes you got to convince them to let you help them. But I don't know, that's a pretty big rant packed in. There's a lot of info. So, but yeah, I mean, you just got to keep pushing. It's a numbers game. You know, I was always taught there's 4 aces in the deck. Sometimes you got to flip all 52 cards to find them aces. So, you know, never leave any stone unturned. And your customers are out there. You just got to keep looking for them. Y'all have a good one.